my name is Nancy Tucker, and I am the Reference and Instruction Librarian at Jacksonville University. I'm going to start by sharing 10 things you should know about the Carl S. Swisher Library. The first thing you should know about our library is how to access our resources online. So as a student at Jacksonville University, you have access to hundreds of databases, thousands of journals, and millions of journal articles, and they're all free for you. So in order to access these resources, all you have to do is log in. If you're on campus, you usually don't have to log in, but if you're off campus, you'll definitely want to log in using your JU username and password. So in the portal, look for the library link in the center column. In your Blackboard course, you should also see a link for the library on the side of the screen. But if you do just go to our library website, just know you will eventually have to log in if you're off campus, but probably most of you will be doing your research on campus. We do have research guides available for you guys. So I'm sure you're taking lots of different classes. To access your research guide for any of your classes, all you do is go to Research and Research Guides on our website. And then from there, you will see that we have guides for different classes. Like we have a marketing research guide, we have a business research guide, we have a nursing research guide. I'm sure you guys are probably taking computer science, CS 150. So we have a computer science research guide. We have a history research guide. So depending on whatever class you're taking or whatever subject you're researching, it is a good idea to start with your research guide. And that's where the best databases, the best books, and the best ebooks will be for your topic. Here are our library hours. The library is open 6 days a week. We're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 a.m. until 9 o'clock p.m. So we're open bright and early. You can come visit us before your 8 a.m. class, or you can come late in the evening and visit us. We are available a lot of hours. Now on Fridays, we do close at 5, and on Sundays, we're open from 2 to 9. We do close on Saturdays, so we're not open on Saturdays. Also, during finals week, we're open even later. So if you want a quiet place to study, come visit the library. Usually during finals week, we're open till 2 a.m. And it really depends every semester. So check our website for our most up-to-date hours. We have the largest computer lab on campus, and that's where you can go to work on your assignments, check your Blackboard course. You can also print for free from our computer lab. So go over to our computer lab in the library and check out our free printing. We do have a quiet study zone on the 3rd floor of the library. That's where you can go to get complete silence. Our library is not always a quiet library, and that's because we do encourage group collaboration when you're studying. So most of the library, is engaging because students are eating, they're drinking, they're studying, they're collaborating. We have whiteboards in the library where students can take notes on things that they're working on, and so students love the whiteboards. But we do have a quiet study room upstairs on the 3rd floor if you want a quiet place to study. We do have a really cool service called Book a Librarian. So if you only remember one thing from this entire presentation, remember this. The Book a Librarian service is a great way to make an appointment to meet with a librarian to get started with your research. And so we can help you with lots of things. But on our website, click on Book a Librarian. You can select a librarian by name. And if you would like to meet with me, my name is Nancy Tucker. All of our librarians are great, but my name is Nancy Tucker. Then you can select a day and a time. And then as soon as you hit continue, it will ask you more information about what you're working on. And then once you hit submit, you will get an email to your inbox, and that will contain the link where we can meet virtually through Blackboard, just like we are now. If you prefer to meet face-to-face, just let us know. We can meet with you in the library. Or you can just walk in anytime during our normal business hours and ask to speak with a librarian. We'll be glad to help you. You may be wondering, well, what can librarians help me with? Well, these are the main things that we can help you with in the library. We can help you with finding sources by navigating our databases, helping you brainstorm keywords, helping you just get through all of that research. We can help you with that. We can also help you with evaluating your sources to make sure that they're credible and reliable and that they meet your assignment requirement. And we can help you cite your sources in APA format or MLA format or Chicago style format. There's even more formats depending on different classes. So chemistry has a format that they use, and physical therapy has a citation format that they use. So depending on whatever citation style you use, you're most likely going to be using MLA or APA for your classes. But there are other citation styles, and we can help you with that. We will not read your paper. We will not write your paper. There is a writing center on campus that can help you with your writing, and they can actually review your paper if you email it to them. But in the library, we just help with finding, evaluating, and citing your sources. We do still have books in the library, but when you first walk in the library, you're not going to see a lot of books, and that's because most of our books are on the third floor of the library. To check out a book, you just show your student ID at the front desk, and you can keep books for 4 weeks. If you need them longer, let us know, and we can keep them longer for you. We can renew them for you. We also have ebooks available, which are available electronically. So even when the library is closed, you'll have access to our ebooks. And if there's a book that you want and we don't have it, we can get it for you through Interlibrary Loan. So Interlibrary Loan is a service that allows us to request books from other libraries. It can take a while. So because the books are coming through the mail and coming from other libraries, it could take up to 2 weeks or longer to request an item. So definitely plan ahead. If you have a semester-long project, then you have time to wait for a source. But if your paper is due tomorrow, then you need to find articles in our databases because those are going to be available immediately. But it is good to know that we have access to items from around the world through Interlibrary Loan. You've probably heard about different student organizations on campus. Well, this is our Library Council, and they are a student organization that helps support the library. They do most of our activities that are sponsored through the library. So on Valentine's Day, you can go to the library and make a Valentine's Day card. They've had murder mystery parties. This is a photo from their paint and sip event. They do lots of fun events on campus, and they're a great group that helps us really promote the library and help students stay engaged with the library. So if you wanted to join a fun organization, scan this QR code and check out the Library Council. And this is our contact us information. You can email us at library@ju.edu. You can call us, or you can make an appointment using the Book a Librarian link on our website. This is our library website on the screen. Another thing that we have really cool this semester, we have laptops available. So if you forget your laptop at home or you need a loaner laptop, you can actually check out a laptop from the library. You can keep laptops for 30 days, and you just have to sign an agreement that you will, take care of it. So if you would like to check out a laptop, visit our library in person and ask to check out a laptop. They have been very popular this semester, so it is possible that you may try to check one out and it may be that they're all taken at the moment. So you can always place a hold so that when one is returned to the library, you can check one out. On the library website, if you are asked to do research, I would recommend using this main search box on our library website. This is where you go to search for any topic. So I'm going to do a search for something that I just learned about, and that's called Mad Honey. So a lot of times my research topics come from student topics, This was actually a topic that one of the students that I was working with last week was researching. And so I had never heard of mad honey, but apparently it's a honey from Nepal. And it is something that sometimes comes to America, but it can have negative health effects on the person who takes the honey. And so her research topic was, should this honey be regulated? And so as we were looking through, we found that there were a lot of articles talking about mad honey, which I'd never heard about before. So I learned something every day in my job. I learn about all the topics that you guys are searching. Just keep in mind, I'm a research expert. I am not a biologist. I am not a nurse. I am not an engineer. So if you really want to get help about your topic from a subject expert, ask your professor. But I can help you with research. And so let's take a look and see what articles we can find. The first thing I always do when I am researching is I say to always click the check mark below that says scholarly peer-reviewed journals. So this filter will actually look for articles from experts, so someone who is an expert on this topic. But not only are they written by experts, they're also reviewed by other experts, so articles that are written by professionals. So when you're doing a research paper, always look for scholarly peer-reviewed journals. You'll know that they're scholarly if they have the yellow check mark. If they have the yellow check mark, that means they're good research articles. All of your professors are going to be looking for scholarly peer-reviewed articles. So don't use Wikipedia, don't use the internet, use the library website. The next thing you probably want to do is look for articles by date. So there is actually a filter underneath the search box that will allow you to filter within the last 5 years. You could do 5 years, you could do 10 years. Usually with health sciences topic, we try to stay within the last 5 years. Other topics, 10 years might be okay. It really just depends on your topic, but always check your assignment because your professor will tell you exactly what they're looking for on the assignment. So always read your assignment 3 times to make sure that you're getting all of the correct information that's required. You want to look at what types of sources your professor is requesting. You want to look at how many your sources you're supposed to use. And you want to look at maybe a date range, maybe listed. If it's not listed, then just use your best judgment. 5 years, 10 years, whatever's best for your topic. So let's take a look. If you see an article that you're interested in, you just go under Access Options and you can open the PDF. Sometimes it will have a PDF attached. Sometimes it will link you to another database where you can access the article. But basically the article will appear just as it appeared in the journal. Now, if you wanted to cite this article, at the very top of the screen, there is the quotation mark button. It says Cite. You can actually click that and the database will cite this source for you. You just have to check what citation style you're using. So if you're using APA, you could choose APA. Now, these are computer-generated citations, so you do have to check them. They're not always 100% accurate. So keep that in mind. Sometimes the capitalization will be off, sometimes the punctuation will be off, but at least it gives you a citation that you can work with. And then from there, you can make changes if you need to. If you want to save this article, you can go over to the Share button, and you can either save this to your Google Drive, you can save it to your OneDrive, or you can create a link. So this is the link that will take you back to this article. Don't use the link in the URL because that will not take you back to this article. You always want to use the link that you create. The other way you can save this article is to save it to your RefWorks account. Now, RefWorks is a powerful database that can help you with organizing your research. It's free for you. You do have to create a separate account for this. So when I show graduate students or students who are about to graduate this database, they say, I wish I had known about this in my first semester. So I'm sure you're all in your first semester here at JU. So now is a good time to learn how to use RefWorks because you can use it the entire time that you're a student at JU, and it's free. It's like a lot of the citation generators online, except for it's better because it is a subscription service and the university pays for it and it's free for you. So all you have to do is go under Research and Citing Sources, and then you just click on RefWorks. Now, the first time you use it, you do have to create an account. So at the very bottom, you just click on Create Account. If for instance, the database tells you that you already have an account, then what you want to do is click on Forgot My Password, and it will send you a link to where you can activate your account. But I will be honest, getting the account set up is probably the most difficult part because once you have your account, it is going to be super easy to save your sources and cite your sources. Again, you have to use your JU email address, but your password can be whatever you want. All right, so let me get logged in here to my account. All right, so this is my RefWorks account. When you first log in, you will not see any sources here. It'll be blank. So you have to add sources to your account. So how do you add sources to your account? Well, when you're searching the databases and you see articles that you are interested in, all you have to do is type or click on the title of the article. So I'm going to click on this article. And I'm going to share the source. Oh, let me change my mind. So I'm actually going to click on Cite. So once you click on Cite, then you're going to click on Export Citation, and then you're going to click on Export to RefWorks. You can create different folders for your RefWorks account. So you could have a different folder for every class. I'm going to put this in my JU 111 folder, and I'm going to hit Import. And then that will be saved in your account. RefWorks is an amazing tool. You just add items to your account. You can actually add items manually by clicking on Add and creating a reference manually. But most of the sources you find are going to be directly from the databases, and you just click on the sources you want. You click on the Cite button, and you export that citation to your account. You can actually add notes to the different sources you have in your account. So on my RefWorks account, if I click on the title of an article, I can go over to the side and I can change any information here. And one great place to add information that's important for just you is to go into the notes. And you might want to say, I will use this paper for, whatever reason. So why did you choose this paper? Why did you choose this article? Why is it important for your research? Add notes, because the more articles you have in your account, it'll probably become more challenging to remember why you saved those articles. So adding notes is a great way to stay organized with your research. And then when you're ready to cite your sources, you can just click on the names of the articles that you want to cite, and then you can just click on Create Bibliography, and it will create a bibliography for you in MLA format. This is our works cited page. They're already in alphabetical order, and so we could actually copy and paste this on our paper. You do have to check it because even RefWorks makes mistakes. All computer citation generators make mistakes. They're not always perfect. So watch out for that and make sure that there aren't any issues when you go to citing your sources. So you do have to check these. They are not always 100% accurate. Always check your work. We were talking about this earlier in the previous class, how when you're citing, no one memorizes everything about MLA or APA. I work with citations every day, and I'm always looking it up because it's something that you're always having to reference back to make sure that you're getting it right. Make sure the periods and commas are correct. Make sure that the capitalization is correct. Make sure that you're formatting everything correctly, because that is I'm sure a huge part of your grade is making sure that your citations are correct, because it shows that you're detail oriented and that you're putting in your best work. You can use RefWorks either just by copying and pasting your bibliography directly from RefWorks, or you can use RefWorks by embedding it in Microsoft Word. So I wanted to show you RefWorks because when I work with students, it is the part of the presentation that they say is what they're most or that they were most excited about was learning about RefWorks. So check that out. Personally, I like to create my citations by hand because it's a learning lesson and I'm able to learn from it and learn how and why I'm citing it this way. And it makes me feel like I'm in more control of my citations because I know I have a better understanding of what I'm doing. But RefWorks is a really great tool that can help you with citing your sources, organizing your research all in one place. So that is RefWorks. Now you know how to use RefWorks. I highly recommend that you create your free account. Just go to our website, click on research and citing sources, and then look for the link to create a RefWorks account. But we're going to start offering workshops every single semester. So we'll have another one probably in the fall. So if you want to learn more, check out the bulletin boards on campus and you'll see when we're having another RefWorks workshop. All right, so that's a lot of information. The one thing that I haven't shown you yet, I don't think, is our MLA guide. So under research and citing sources, there is the MLA guide. And so this is a good place to just get some general information. Like if you wanted to know how to format your in-text citations, you could just jump over to that page and you can just see how the in-text citations are supposed to be formatted with the author's last name and the page number, which is very different than APA. Sometimes there's no page numbers, and so this gives you an example of what to do if there's not a page number. Sometimes there's not an author or the author is anonymous, and there's some examples of how to handle that in that situation. And then sometimes there's multiple authors, and so you can sometimes use et al. When there's more than 3 authors. If you're looking for a book from the library, you can just go under our library website, and you can search for it here on the main search box on our website. I'm going to search nursing. On the next page, you will actually go under advanced search. And since we're looking for a book, you can select catalog only. And that will show you the articles that we have available in our library catalog. So what books we have available. This is an example of a book that we have in our library. If it says it's available, it will be available on the 3rd floor of the library. And under the call number, that's the location of where you can go to find the book in the library. So you write down the long list of letters and numbers, or you can take a picture with your smartphone, and you can go directly to that part of the library to check out a book. Again, you can keep books for 4 weeks, and if you need them for longer, let us know, and we can keep them. We can allow you to keep them for longer. If you want to find ebooks, then you will just remove that catalog only search field. And in the results list, you would just go under source type and you click on ebooks. And that will show you the electronic books that we have access to. Those are available 24/7. Even when the library is closed, you'll have access to an ebook. And sometimes students say, well, I don't have time to wait, or I don't have time to read an entire book. Well, just keep in mind, it may not be the entire book that you have to read. Maybe it's just one chapter or one section or one paragraph that can support your research. And if so, you can just cite that one paragraph or cite that one chapter. And so don't avoid books altogether, because sometimes they can be helpful. However, I will say that most of the research assignments that you do at JU, your professors will be asking you to find articles. So to find articles, we're just going to change this from ebooks and then that will show you all these different types of sources. So if you only wanted to find journal articles, then you would just click on the academic journals and hit apply. And if you really want to impress your professor, then you will select scholarly peer-reviewed journals, because that's what the professors really want. They want to make sure that you're finding scholarly sources and reliable sources. And you know they're from scholarly sources by that yellow check mark. So that is a brief introduction to the library. One more thing I wanted to show you is our database Kanopy. So Kanopy is a streaming video service. It's free for you as a student. You just go under Research and A to Z Databases. And it's going to be under K for Kanopy. And there is our Kanopy database. It's basically like Netflix. There are a lot of educational resources here. So there's a lot of PBS documentaries, a lot of other historical documentaries. There's also some entertainment here. So you could even do a search for something that you're looking for, or you can just kind of browse through and see what's available. So if you like history or you like PBS documentaries, check this out. Historical films. You can add this to your smart TV just by downloading the Kanopy app on your TV and logging in. Or you can actually just stream it directly to your laptop. So Kanopy is our free streaming video service from the library. All right, well, if you will grab your smartphone, and if you could scan this QR code for me directly from your screen, I would love that. So this is basically a survey. If you could just fill out this survey and let me know what you thought about the class today. I would love to hear your feedback. My name is Nancy Tucker, and I'm the Reference and Instruction Librarian. Again, the most important thing that you need to learn from this entire presentation is how to get help from a librarian. And to reach out to us, you can email us at library@ju.edu. You can call us. You can email me directly. My email is ntucker2@ju.edu. Or you can just make your appointment using that Book a Librarian link on our website.